what's up, everybody? Ryan McDonald back to the stage, giving Guy a little relief. And actually, that's not true. I just had to kick him off the stage because Assassin's Creed 2 is here. Right now, we are being joined by a couple of folks that know all about Assassin's Creed 2 because you guys are the making it. Go ahead and tell the folks at home who you are, sir.
I'm Patrice Desilets. I'm the creative director of Assassin's Creed.
Excellent. And you are?
I am Matthew Gagnon, game designer on Assassin's Creed.
Right on. And you have brought Assassin's Creed 2. Exactly. Now, obviously, one of the highlights from the Sony press conference, obviously, everybody got super excited at Ubisoft when they started showing this stuff, so I'm sure our fans at home are dying to see what else you guys might be able to show us.
Yeah,
so
totally. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Right on.
Play the demo and maybe make it a little bit longer. That's what we showed yesterday in the press conference, because we were like in between other games, and now we have 15 minutes together, so let's,
I will shut up and let you go there.
All right. So you know a little bit about Assassin's Creed 1, I guess,
do.
right? So we're continuing the story of Desmond Miles in the present. He's going through an animus machine that lets him relive the life of an ancestor. And instead of going into Altair's life this time around, you'll be playing Ezio Auditore da Firenze, who's a young Florentine noble during the Italian Renaissance. Maybe Matthew can start the demo, right? So here we are in beautiful Venice. The animus is like showing the map. We're having like night and day this time around instead of only being during the day. And right now we are during Carnival.
Ezio, Leonardo says that the machine is ready. It's at the top of the tower. It's you!
Right? Just like in the first game, you can sit on benches, but this time around you can assassinate. And also you saw there was two guys like beside Ezio. Those are thieves, and you can hire them, and they're gonna help you out during the game. Here you can see like that we worked hard on the crowd mechanics. In the first game, it was like the crowd was more like an obstacle, and they were only walking around basically. This time around, for the Carnival and other moments in the game, we're really working hard to make the crowd even more believable than in the first game, and you can use them. You can blend in a lot more and then assassinate from the crowd. Now here in the mission, Ezio is about his target. It's called Carlo Grimaldi. He's hidden inside a palace, and the only way to get to him is from the sky. So what Matthew is going now, he'll go on top of the tower to use a machine. A machine built by one of the best friends of Ezio, Leonardo da Vinci, the great Renaissance man. This like big, like not only painter but inventor. Here, Matthew's going to show us a brand new way of assassinating. So basically, I asked the team, it's an Assassin's Creed game. You must be able to assassinate from almost everywhere this time around. So, go up. But don't go too fast on the glider, Matthew. Here, Matthew's going to show the Venice city. Just like in AC1, everything you see here is like interactive, and you can go anywhere. So this is much bigger than any city we've done in the first game. First game, every city had 3 districts. Like this one has 5, just like at the time, which is funny because really they had 5 districts. The district is called Sestiere. So there's 5 districts right here, and they'll be fully loaded with missions. Because instead of having only 5 or 6 missions in AC1, this time around we're like basically having 15 different mission types, and then we can combine them to create like bigger missions. Like you can start by doing a protect mission, for example, that will transform into a carry body because the person you're protecting like fall down, he cannot follow you anymore, so you carry that person, and then you can put that person into a boat, and you will defend the boat for a while. So that's like a mission that we can build with our new mission types. Yeah, and
it seems like it would be completely different from anything in the first one.
Totally. Like, remember in the first game was like you had like 9 targets to assassinate. You would do your investigation first, and then do your assassination. Well, that's gone. Yeah. Now it's like you meet people up, and they give you missions, and depending, it's much more organic. So there's no more numbers. And then AC1 was a bit too much about numbers. You could see the structure. This time around, it's all about surprise. Okay. It's all about the diversity. And here, Matt's is going to play with the glider, with the flying machine. Go ahead. Get started.
Shoot!
shot a flying demon!
Here the gameplay is quite simple. You go from fire to fire. You can, get rid of some people on the way. But you go from fire to fire, gives you speed and altitude. Those fire were lit by your friends, the thieves.
Yeah.
You did some mission before to lit those fire around.
Oh, I got you a little thermal lift there.
Yeah, yeah. See, people are like running away. They never saw like a flying machine before. Here we are. This is where the target is hidden. We worked hard also on the cinematic feel, much more than in the first game. So even during Renaissance, we managed to put an explosion into our game.
It's not the one you need to fear. Tell him hello.
He's an evil man.
Here, assassin. Show yourself.
Told you should have brought him a salami sandwich.
Yeah. Here, Matthew's going to use some new assassination techniques. We wanted, like I said earlier, we wanted really to make the assassin an assassin at first, to make it easier to assassinate from everywhere. So here to assassinate, this is an example here, really easy. You can now assassinate from really higher than before. And I don't know if you saw, like on the convention, there's like this big banner that we've put there with the two like hidden blades. It's Assassin's Creed 2. So here, I'm going to show you the double assassination.
That is awesome. That is
Now
awesome.
we'll follow this with a classic move from AC1. But now we have a brand new AI, the Seeker. Someone who's like there to pick you up, but you're even faster than them. Now we'll show some fight techniques. Like Ezio is about being an assassin. Bare hands, disarm, and counterattack with the opponent's weapon. You see with it. You can do it, Matthew.
So it really looks like you guys have really thought long and hard how to evolve.
Axe now.
Oh.
And he finishes up, Give it a counter on the... Yeah. Nice one. Oh. Now he loses his weapon, so back to disarm.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah. And now, at the beginning, the target was all bravado, like, oh, come to get me. And now he's a bit more afraid of the of it.
Sure, we can come to an arrangement. I'll give you anything you want.
I don't
Then
think
your price.
I make this sacrifice for the greater good. Requiescat in pace.
That's the animus, like reliving like a really intense memory. Now you're kind of like surrounded by all those big, tough guys. So let's use a smoke bomb. And you can pass.
Nice.
Another gadget built by Leonardo. And, I'll make my joke. It's a sequel. It's in Venice, so you can swim now this time around. So water is not that dangerous in Assassin's Creed 2.
Very nice.
So that was the E3 demo. It's not a mission from the game.
No.
Everything you saw is in the game, but we'll build this mission just for E3, so we haven't spoiled anything for you.
Right
So
on.
no spoiling in the story, but you'll be able to fly this flying machine. You'll be able to play the game during Carnival. You'll double assassinate. You'll have the axe. You'll have the spear and everything. But this is just like 5 minutes of 25 hours of the game. This is what we're doing back in Montreal. We have Venice, but we also have Florence. We have Tuscany. So, and all about the kingdom is gone from the first game. You travel between cities, but there will be mission everywhere. So no places where it's like empty. Everything is like really full this time around.
It looked like, literally, it was like anybody that liked Assassin's. I obviously liked Assassin's Creed and played the first one, so it's like for me sitting here, I'm pretty sure for most people, it just looks like you have done what everybody was hoping, which was just give us more.
Yes.
So
exactly, that was the goal. Like when we started in January 2008, already. Yes, we're in 9 right now, right? So we said, okay, let's do everything that we wanted first. Let's listen to people what they want to put in an Assassin's Creed game, and then let's bring new totally new stuff that we never taught. Like flying machine was not something we wanted to do in the first game, for example. That's new. But we wanted to give diversity, surprise the player a lot more. So in mission types, gameplay, weapons, like we went, and also one main thing, we added up the economic system.
Yeah.
So now you can buy your gadget, you can buy your weapon, you can buy upgrades. So and everything has value around you. So you can loot, you can steal money.
Oh, wow.
And so it's like it creates like the world and the universe we're creating is even like more alive than the first game.
That's awesome. That's super good news for all of
Yeah.
us Assassin's Creed fans. Let me look and see if I can throw some audience questions at you. I'm sure that'd be awesome. All right, so Jeff Posley out of Paris wants to know what sorts of things, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit. It's new in terms of side quests and some of the missions and stuff.
Well, I'll give you one example of there's like 100 missions on the main narrative path and 100 missions on the side. It makes roughly 200. And a good example I'll give you is like the new Notoriety system. Right? Ezio he's known in Italy. He's the assassin, he's the assassino. But nobody really know actually where he is. But when you start playing, you start messing around with the world, you start assassinating, doing fight, doing climbing all around, people will say, oh, the assassin is in town, you'll be notorious, right? And being notorious will open up new side quests that are not available if you're like incognito. And those side quests will be going around, finding all the witnesses of your fight and everything and assassinate them. You can go and bribe the orators. Remember the guys who were talking around? Well, now they will talk about you. They will say, oh, the assassin is in town. He done this and that and that. But you go around, you pay him, and I will stop talking about you. Or you can go around and find all the posters of your face and take them. And then the notoriety level will go down. And then the guards won't be actively searching you again. So that's like one example. We also have side quest assassination, right? Like in the first game, there was only the 9 guys you had to assassinate. Right. Now sometimes you can be hired to become an assassin.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially like, so that makes me wonder, like, so you get like these characters coming up to you and saying, hey, I got a problem with this guy over here.
It's not exactly how it works.
Yeah.
You'll have like, there's a place where you go and anonymous letters will be sent to the assassin. I have a problem with my neighbor. Maybe if you could, and then you make money out of that.
And then you buy your gadgets.
Exactly.
It's good business.
And then you buy your upgrades because Leonardo da Vinci likes to be paid for his upgrades.
I gotcha. Let's see here. Michael out of Poland, he wants to know, we saw obviously the blades in there. Are we going to be seeing any swords or any other business like that?
Other swords?
Yeah.
Well, we're introducing 2 weapons, new weapons type. So we have the sword, we have the small dagger that we had, but we're introducing the double-handed swords, the bigger ones, like the axe that we showed, and also the spikes. So halberds and other like longer weapons. And each weapons like that will have a special ability. So if you hold like the attack button, you have a special ability that you can, but you have to train yourself. Because something I didn't mention is Ezio, the main character, he's not an assassin at first. He's like a normal dude living la dolce vita, having fun with his friends and everything, and then something happened to him and he will then have to learn to become an assassin if he wants to survive. So that's basically also, oh, now there's the rabbits got going on. Oh, those rabbits, right? They're everywhere.
I know.
Like even like...
kind of tied to him, I guess, just Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I've got Catherine out of San Francisco, California.
Yep.
Will there be any achievements the player will need to unlock since there are a lot more quests included in this installment?
Any achievements?
Will there be any achievements that the player will need to unlock since there are a lot more quests included in this installment? I guess she's basically just asking about the achievements you guys are packing in here.
Yeah, well, like the achievement, the way we work is we do it at the end when everything's done and we try to figure out like, there will be like easier achievements, some hardcore ones, just like, make it even better.
Pretty good on the
Yeah.
achievements last time.
I think it was like I saw like a lot of people finished our achievements. In fact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like it was a good number of people who finished the game, so I'm happy about that. And then a lot of people like went in and tried to get those 420 flags.
Oh,
yeah, my fault.
Hard. Alex Williams got a very good question here.
Yeah.
Springboro, he wants to know what other inventions does Da Vinci make for you?
Well, he's the one doing those double hidden blades. And you saw the trailer. Da Vinci like understand the core mechanic of a gun and make it really, really, really small, and then he put it on your wrist blade. So that's an example of but other machines I cannot talk about today. But flying, you mean, it's pretty awesome. You know how the idea about the flying machine, it came from like, we had a debug mode and we showed people around because and the character would fly because for us, you
Move it faster, yeah.
and then I said, let's do the flying mode for real, so.
That's a good way to do it. This is actually a good question that ties into the last thing. Hopefully, if you care to talk about the story much, Cy out of Jersey City, New Jersey, he wants to know, will there be any linkage in game between Ezio and his ancestor Altair? Are we seeing the last of Altair?
No, you haven't seen the last of Altair, that's for sure, because it's going. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but it'll be in the PSP game. So if you want to continue the story of Altair, PSP is the way to go. But then also, and that's it, I cannot say. But Desmond is back. So for sure, Desmond, Desmond is the link. And yes, it's all about that family story that we're trying to tell. So it's still the assassin against the Templars.
Yeah.
So, right, the game starts right where AC1 ended. You remember, you're like stuck in the room.
Right.
This is where we start.
So this is a good question. Charles Butler, this actually ties in exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
Charles Butler wants to know, out of El Paso, will the Animus and the company be explained more?
Yeah. Yeah, Desmond will do more than only walking around.
Okay, really?
Yeah. At least he's gonna run.
There he is, gonna rock. More flags, I take it, yeah?
No flags, but something else.
like it,
Yeah.
All right. And I've got Josh out of Amarillo, Texas. Everybody wants to know two questions now. When's it coming out? What platforms is it coming out? And also, how soon before that are we going to be able to get our hands on a demo?
Okay. Oh, demo. Okay. First, it's on Xbox 360, PlayStation, PS3, PC this holiday. The date was announced. It's November 17th of this year. And for demo, maybe I've got to talk with my producers and to see if we're gonna ship a demo this time around.
I'll put in a word for the folks at home and just say, like a little special E3 treat maybe, right? You already got this demo you made,
That's right.
little E3 little
Right
special.
now, the entire city is available, and so we would have to do something special.
like
so
block out,
yeah, but you never know. You never know.
Definitely not.
Now with that, you ask for it, maybe I can manage to do something about it.
Right on. I can hear the gentlemen's in the control room give me some words of wisdom, but I quite can't make it out with some of the noise. So if you guys want to tell me one more time. All right. All right. I got it that time. So let me start off by saying thank you guys so much for coming by.
Pleasure.
Seriously, every time I get a chance to talk to you guys and see anything that you guys are working on, it's always
Really, that's just the beginning. Like,
right on. Thank you.
All right.
We look forward to seeing the rest of it.
Yep.
Right now, we are going to continue with E3 2009 right here from the LA Convention Center live. We're going to be throwing it out to Homer Rabar, who is running around the EA booth, and this is what he brought back for us.